peace, family, kings, queens, guys, and goddesses. I hope you guys are doing absolutely amazing. Joining me and spending your time here with me, your girl Hilla Tiffany on my channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So as I was tapping into Goddess Isis, she showed up to me very, very heavily today, very powerfully. And so I want to tap into her energy and get a message for us all, okay? So as you know, I like to think of Goddess Isis similar as to Empress energy, right? That Venus energy, that nurturing, motherly, loving, gentle energy, but it's also very like the Magician card, magical, manifesting, powerful, right? Type of energy. So we're just gonna see what messages our Goddess Isis has for us on this evening, okay? Ashe. Give me a second. Is that light bright? Too bright? I can always tell. That works. Here we go. Let's get into it. Thank you. Ashe. Thank you, the Goddess Isis. Thank you, Source Energy, my entire spiritual team. I love you guys. Welcome me here. Ashe. Let's just get straight into it. I'm gonna pull a couple of cards, and we're just gonna see what the message is. Okay? I don't know what it is, but we'll see. Ashe. All right. What is the energy that surrounds us? That's in the collective. What is the messages that we need to know? Tell us what it is that we need to know, Ashe. Okay. The Secret of Camelot, Leap of Faith, and Tree of Souls. This is definitely a collective reading. It says collective wisdom, kinship group, and library. So this is definitely a high vibration message for the collective. That much I can see already. Let me let my pulse onto again, you guys. I'll light it from the other end. I do have my incense going over there, but I'm gonna let my pulse onto it. I just feel very called to. So let me just take care of this real quick. And yeah, I do sell these in my shop as well. You can check out my shop. I got a lot of spiritual healing and energy healing tools for you guys over there. HillaTiffany.com. It's in my description box, okay? Let's just let that do what it do. So let me get it going. Be careful when you guys are lighting. I don't want to start no fires. Here you go. There. All right. And then we have the leap. This is like the Fool card, taking that leap of faith on a new journey, a new path. Ecstasy, bliss, belief. And then we also have the Secret of Camelot, the authority of spirit. See that castle in the very background, that pathway, this light that's leading her through the doorway, through the path. There's something about that though. Where's my book? Let me go grab my book for that one. I want to read it, you guys. Give me a second. Like Like, I normally have all my books out, and I don't typically read from that deck because I just, like, I never really have to. But, Spirit is calling me to read for that Camelot card. So let me grab my book. If I can find it, you guys. Here it is. Got it. Grab my other cards too. I forgot I had these cards. Hold on, guys. Wait. Okay, let me just bring this over here so I don't have to leave y'all. Okay, I got the book, but I realized I had another deck. Excuse me for turning my back on you guys that I wanted to tap into. So let me just make sure I got all cards. See, yeah, I didn't have all of them. Okay, guys. We ready? Let's read The Secret of Camelot. Let's read that first, and I'll continue on with the other cards and clarify these. This don't feel like the whole deck because there was a lot of cards in this little bit in this deck. Make sure. Some more boxes. My other cards and all. All right. Perhaps it is. I'm so sorry, you guys. Bear with me, okay? And I'm not going to edit and cut it out. It's part of the messaging. It's part of it all. And I think it's my mistake. 12. All right. Because sometimes I don't, like, I know exactly what I'm going to do. Sometimes I just allow Spirit to lead me. It's like, okay, what is it? The Secret of Camelot. So let's see what this is about here. So we got 58. This is probably more like a story time. You know, I did once before a story time reading on here where I kind of just got on here and it wasn't so structured. It was more like me just allowing myself to be a little free with how I read and everything that's kind of going on. That's what this feels like. I'm still going to get a message, very powerful, and I trust me on that, all right? So your patience will definitely pay off, all right? So the Secret of Camelot. The authority of spirit. Within the Apollonian realms are many entrances and gateways. And this one is that taken by the Lady of the Lake when she must speak with the powers that be within the domain of Camelot. For you, this indicates you will soon be having important talks and conversations with those who are authority figures. You are the mystic in this situation, the one who has the spiritual perspective and the mission to share the mysteries with others. Those who you speak with are the administrators and the bureaucrats, the ones with the power that is recognized by the world. But you have the power of the spirit within you, and you are taking that pure spirit into the place that most needs it. I told y'all it had to be a reason why I had to get the book on this one here. So if you are working in a place where people are not connected with their intuition or their spirit, or if your family is one who denies the gift of the soul, you are the undercover agent, the one who enters that world to hold up the gift of the truth, the shining sword that is authenticity. It says the integrity that cuts through the politics, the one who shares the gift of spirit, even in circumstances that seem to care nothing for the ways of the light worker. The lady can walk with you as you move through these realms, and you will know your work has meaning and your gifts have purpose. For the ripple effect of your actions, your words and your presence will be felt for many years to come. So the illumination is, I enter the worlds of the people to hold up the truth of the spirit. That's like an illumination affirmation. Actually, let's read the Tree of Souls too. Let's see what this one's talking about. 42. So you're the light worker, you're the healer, you are the one who has tapped into the spiritual realm that can enlighten others and bring this messages to those around you, or you're going to be able to meet with other authoritative figures who can give you access to places that you probably never thought that you would be going. But because you have that spiritual gift, you just need the access, the gateway. Okay? Yeah, definitely through the gatekeepers, right? So 118. Let's see what's up. Oh yeah, no, I told someone I would do Libra today. Maybe I'll do that next. Inshallah. So 118, Tree of Souls. That's this beautiful card. It says, in the hidden worlds, we have places and beings who are literally the storehouses of the wisdom of the ages. The Akashic libraries do not always appear as books of light, although this is one of their forms. So too are the wells and their song, which also hold part of the great wisdom necessary for the universe to continue. This tree is but one of those places, and perhaps it is yours. It says, this tree, when meditated upon, when connected with in a true sense, can offer to you the wisdom of your soul kinship group. Ancestral knowledge, yes, but there is a collective wisdom, a soul group of which you are a part. And through connecting with this tree, imagining it, feeling it, serving it, honoring it, you can help keep the balance of the universe alive. That sounds very similar to The Secret of Camelot, the Authority of Spirit, that I just read. This tree hosts the park of your soul and all of its wisdom, which is, as we have learned, vast and impossible to apprehend within one lifetime. Every moment of wisdom you have, every second in which you choose to express kindness and compassion, feeds the tree of light. Ashe. Goddess Isis, thank you. All right. This tree of souls, and in return, this nourishes all the other souls connected to the tree. For we are unique and individual souls, yes, yet we are one. And this is a place where we come together, a tribe of light, leaves on the tree, its roots shining and vast, and we are sheltered, nourished as keepers of the light. This is your soul tree. Know that you are not alone, and that every act of what you would call goodness benefits not only others in the human world, but the progression of their soul through its path in the universe. Every soul a star shimmering upon the tree of light, the illumination. I belong to the universe, and I am part of a great collective of souls who help and nurture each other throughout the lifetime. So before I started, I was just getting the energy and the vibration that this was a higher calling type of message, that this was a message of higher purpose, and it surely is. The tree of souls, the gathering, you know, allowing your light, your nourishment, your love to come and shine through to other souls, which then continues to nourish the universe, right? It's like the ripple effect. And it's a gathering, right? It's a gathering of souls. It's ancestral. It's your soul family, right? Your tribe. And then the secret of Camelot, the authority of realizing that you do have that power, and to take it out into the world with a leap of faith here, right? And holding on to that, your spiritual gifts, your spiritual acumen, right? Your power, your bliss, your belief, your ecstasy, that it can literally allow you to walk into places that you never thought that you'd be able to walk into, to have such a powerful effect on humanity in ways that you probably never even known or even thought of your own self. All right. Let me pull some of these cards. I forget what these are called. They are like galaxy cards or something. Ethereal orbs is what they're called. You guys, Ethereal Orbs Oracle deck. I was intrigued by the beauty of them, the simplistic yet astonishing beauty. So it has, these are astrology cards, right? So it has planets on here, it has zodiacs on here. There's a lot of information on here that goes deep into astrology. And I was studying these for a while, but it was like, it's a lot of information. So I'm not going to get so deep into the messages with these, but I definitely will pull some and see what comes up for us, okay? Since this is a very ethereal message, and that's what these cards are, this oracle deck, so we'll tap into them and see what comes up. Then we'll move on to the tarot. Ashe. Just give us some messages, Spirit. Give us a few cards. What is it that we need to know? What can this deck tell us? What can this deck tell us, Spirit? Thank y'all for being so patient. You know what I'm saying? And riding it through. If you guys watch my videos, y'all should know, like, I'm highly intuitive. And sometimes I like to just follow spirit, the lead of spirit. And that's exactly what's going on right here, right now. So it's not so much about me, oh, let me just get to the table and read and pick up the cards and be so fast. Sometimes I have to literally slow down and allow, like, the downloads to come in the way that spirit is intending them to. And that's exactly what's happening. Harvest and culmination. Keep faith in the journey, for one day you will look back just to realize how content you are. That is this card. Keeping your faith on the journey, starting a new journey. No matter what you're going through, realizing that you do have a powerful gift. Harvesting that gift, allowing it to culminate. And then it says, this looks like Capricorn. Well, it says Capricorn is. It says, overcome your concerns by embracing change. In the midst of confusion, one can also find purpose. So yeah, these are definitely purpose, a purpose message, a higher calling and a higher purpose. Defeat and diversion. Do not hold on to the endings. Your pain will fade as your garden flourishes. Okay. So yeah, let's just keep those up there. And then now let us get to some tarot. What is the message for the high vibration spirit? What is this high vibrational message that we got? Actually, wait for some more earth magic, some more oracles. What's the message? Tapping into Goddess Isis energy. Ashe, Goddess Isis, give us a message. Thank you, Goddess Isis. Ooh, Goddess Isis. Okay, the sun popped out. I seen it. That's what this one is. Definitely beautiful, new, bright beginning. Something radiant, beautiful, right? Coming about. Definitely manifesting. Thank you, Goddess Isis. Generational. Remember, we mentioned ancestors and generations. And then we also have communion, equal communion. This is definitely ancestral as well. Okay. Let me just stick these up here. And then we will continue. Actually, put those right there. Let's get straight to the tarot. Ooh. Okay. Tell us more, Spirit. What is it that we need to know? Tell us what we need to know. A new journey, a new path. Got the Eight of Cups right here. Walking away to something new. Higher calling, a higher purpose, higher sense of awareness for sure. Something that is a part of your destiny. Oh, but you ain't wanting to. So you've been ignoring it. You've been ignoring your destiny, your path. Well, you can't ignore it much longer, Spirit says. Cannot ignore it much longer. Take that leap of faith, walk towards that. We got the Temperance, the Eight of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune. It's definitely time for a new cycle. You're going to create your own cycles. Sometimes you have to allow new change to come in by releasing the things from the past. And until you do that, the same cycle is going to continue spinning and going. You're not going to be able to experience a newness, a new energy to come in. You're gonna, if you don't take the cup, the opportunity, the message, the sign, follow the signs, follow the insight, the guidance, the wisdom, you're gonna keep following the same path over and over and over again. You have to allow yourself to be able to experience something new as you're walking away from what no longer serves you on this new path, this new journey to your higher self, your higher purpose, your destiny, right? This authority of spirit card, that spiritual gift that you have. We're going to be able to enter the gateways, you know, with the support and the assistance of the gatekeepers, those in high places, whereas you can't reach a certain group of people unless you had access. You have the gift and they have the authority, but they have the authority for the worldly, but you have the authority of spirit. That is that gift. And until you accept that and allow yourself to take that leap of faith, to walk away from the old shit and to allow a new cycle to come in, then you're going to keep going in the same over and over redundant cycles. The things that wasn't benefiting you anymore, or that you probably outgrew already. You probably already outgrew it. Maybe it benefited you for a time, but it's no longer benefiting you. So you need to leave it and allow newness to come in. This energy, this message came up before in the past about walking away what no longer serves you. This is the very same energy. But in this case, it's like I don't know if you doubt yourself about what you can do, or if you're not certain that you're going to have the support or the help or whatever it is that you need. You have to just keep trusting in your gifts. Your ancestors are definitely here with you, helping you to manifest this new beginning for yourself, right? But you have to have this faith in your own self as well, that you have this ability to accomplish the task at hand. Excuse me. And I'm a tea lover. You have to have faith in yourself, my loves. All right? First and foremost, you have to have faith in your own abilities. You have to believe in the authority of spirit that has been placed upon you. Like, you know, you have a path, you know, you have a purpose. Walk into that gracefully, willingly, right? It said culminate, it said harvest and culminate. Allow it to be harvested. Yeah, definitely. We got the Tower, but it didn't come out. Ten of Cups. Oh, we got the Wheel of Fortune twice. So this is also leading you to your own abundance, to your own, this change. It's leading you to your own abundance. It's leading you to what you're manifesting, what you want to manifest. It's leading you to the culmination of all things that will help you succeed in your life. Having the faith, stepping out on faith, taking that risk, in a way to, and as it applies to you, right? Because I am not going to ever tell anybody like quit your job, and then if you don't have the faith to do that, and you don't know what your next step is, if you're not operating from a higher sense of faith and awareness to completely tapped into the abundance of the universe and how that is available to you, then you're gonna quit, and then you're gonna be sitting there like, she told me to quit my job and I don't have no income. No, so I'm not telling you to quit your job or do anything drastic that you are not prepared to do, or that your level of faith is not there, you know what I'm saying, matching that vibration, or that very act that you're taking to call in this new energy or to walk away from the old cycle. Maybe you have to prepare yourself, but Spirit is definitely saying that in doing so, that this is what's going to bring in that abundance, that wealth. This is what's going to allow you to be self-sufficient. 10 of Cups, you're going to have whatever it is that you've been manifesting or wanting to manifest into your life, given the fact that you are spiritually attuned and aligned to that same energy at this point. If you're not there, keep working on yourself, keep working on your spiritual self, keep working on your energies in that sense, so you can build your faith up to jump off and take that leap of faith, and to know that universe got you, Spirit got you, and that everything is going to work out in your favor. Temperance. So yeah, King of Pentacles. That's that abundant energy. Some of you may have to be patient to reach that. Some of you may have to be patient before you make moves. You may have to really, you know, think some things out, organize some things, plan some things, get your energy right, your spirit right. You know, there may be some things that needs to be addressed or worked on or handled before you jump in. You can't think you're going to be attracting in or manifesting certain things on a vibration that you're not aligned to. That's just not the way that it works. You have to be aligned to the very thing that you're manifesting and calling into your life. You want this abundance in your life, but you have to be patient to allow that healing to come in, because that's what Temperance talks about. Temperance talks about healing. It talks about alignment. See how the rainbow is like into the chakras. He's enlightened, you know, enlightenment. They've reached this sense of awakening, whereas they are tapped into source, spirit, you know, the infinite wisdom, universe, tapped into their self. There's a balance here with the cups, right? It's also a patient energy here. There's an alignment here. You're tapped into your inner higher self, your wisdom, that inner guidance, your spiritual team. Okay, and then in that you will be able to achieve and have this abundance, this very grounded abundance, right? Very practical energy, very grounded, without having, you won't lack anything. There will be no lack in your life, but you may have to go through what it is that you need to go through to attain this level of healing, to have this patience, to allow yourself to do the work before you can take that leap of faith, to manifest at that higher vibration, at that level, to call in and to be able to have this no worry type of like, you know, like you just got abundance coming to you, flowing to you. People are attracted to you. They want to come in, they want to help you. They want to be able to allow you to use your gifts in places where you maybe would not have ever thought you'd be able to, right? You have that authority, going to places and situations that you probably never thought that you would be able to enter. Okay, excuse me. Oh, my cards, they just be doing their own thing sometimes. There's so much energy that be around me and on my table and in my cards when I'm channeling. Sometimes they just fell off the table. So yes, allowing yourself to be practical in your own matters, and realizing that if you have to be more patient to allow this healing and this alignment to come in, then allow yourself to have to take that time to do that. You know, that nurturing energy, that Empress energy, that Goddess Isis energy, right? Where you are manifesting, you do have the power, but it's not just going to be something that's like, oh, one day I just, oh, no, it's a healing, it's a process, it's an alignment, right? It's a tapping into, it is a vibration. It's not something that's just gonna come just because you like, oh, I'm gonna be this and now that's that. No, you are gonna be what you are, what's inside of you, but you have to cultivate that. You have to culminate that energy, okay? That's why it says a harvest and culmination. Keep faith in the journey. For one day you will look back just to realize how content you are. Okay? Keep the faith, right? Holding on to what you need to hold on to get to where you gotta go, and it's a lifelong journey. But to get to this level of awakening, of spiritual awareness, this heightened sense of operating as this, you know, this very fast rate of manifesting, it's going to take a lot of healing. So be honest and be truthful in yourself, on your journey, and where you are at. Spirit is calling you to a higher purpose and saying this is definitely what you have coming towards you, okay? But if you know you're not there, don't fool yourself. That's what I'm saying. Like, I know where I'm at spiritually. I've been, you know, as all of us, on this journey for a very long time, and it has evolved. For me, I was a devout apostolic Christian. I practiced it for many years. I was a minister. I was an ordained minister, literally, of the prison ministry. I was ordained. I studied. I got certified in that. And I was the minister of my church back home in San Diego. It was something that I took very, very seriously, not lightly at all. But it was when I began to, you know, growing up, a lot of us, especially Black folks, we're raised religiously. You know, the church somehow happens to be a very huge part in our spirituality, or what we consider our religion, our faith, because that is just kind of how our ancestors were programmed. You know what I'm saying? They tried to feed us Christianity as a ways to keep us aligned, you know, when they stole us from our motherland, from Africa, and, you know, brought us over here. They used, you know, they basically beat the Bible against our ancestors' head as a way to brainwash them into being obedient. So ancestrally, that lineage has trickled down. And I'm speaking specifically for my people, because that's, you know, the history that I know. It's the history that I'm, you know, connected to, my ancestral lineage, to whereas we grew up and we're raised like that. You know, especially you got family from the South, which most Black people do. You understand what I'm saying? Because that's where they took us, our ancestors, and where, you know, you have, it's a lot of traditions, it's a lot of things that are religiously, are traditionally taught throughout generations. And so you're raised to learn about religion and about God, and the aspect of from church, regardless of what denomination you practice. And so a lot of us, when you first get into your path or your journey, it becomes one of, you know, with the church, you know, maybe with the Messiah, Isa alayhi salam, with Jesus, okay? You know, in Christianity, you know, that's what we learn first and foremost. And then you maybe venture on into other faiths. You may have an interest in Buddhism because you understand the practices, you love the practices. You know, I was also a Muslima myself, so I also practiced Islam. I was a devout Muslim. I wore my hijab. I was a hijabi. And, you know, I was speaking to someone last night. All the religions and the faiths are very similar. They all have a lot. It's the same. It's really only one God anyway, right? He's just called different things, but they all share similarities in common when it comes to the faith. It's just used differently, or like the practices may be a little bit different, but it's all of a higher vibration. It's all of love. It's all of, you know, recognizing this omnipotent creator spirit, you know, source energy, and revering that, right? And that's like the main message, right? So on our journey, we experience a lot. We experience a lot of different cultures, religions, and we take this path as we follow it as, you know, it's shown to us as we're guided or as we're taught or traditionally, right, as we're programmed or as what we come across, the people we meet. And then as you continue to grow and grow, you realize that, man, it's really not about religion for me. It's more about spirituality. It's about my personal relationship with the creator and how I already realized that he's in me, the creator, source energy. That very energy is within me, right? And so I can tap into it. I'm directly connected to source, right? And it's powerful. Takes you on this evolution of this journey of where you're starting to realize that you are a god, lowercase g. You are a goddess, right? That you have the same powers and abilities within you through tapping into that energy, right? Through tapping into goddesses energy, you know, ancient Egypt goddesses, right? And gods, right? And realizing that you have that same energy within you, okay? And that you can tap into that. So on your journey, you come to this evolution of evolving and realizing and communing with your spiritual team and your ancestors, following that lineage, right? And everything starts to unfold and unravel very beautifully. And as I stated when I started this video, that was how it happened for me over and over. But today, like, Goddess Isis presented herself to me very, very powerfully in a way I was like, whoa, that's my goddess. That's the one that I, you know, am going to be working with. And that's just the reality of that. I've, you know, been studying other goddesses and things of that nature, and I think they're all absolutely beautiful and absolutely have beautiful energy. Obviously, you know, Goddess Oshun, you know, she's a very popular one, the goddess of water. You know, we even have Queen Nefertiti, you know what I'm saying? And she worked, Queen Nefertiti, she worked with Goddess Isis. You know, there's a lot of goddesses. The cat goddess, there's a lot of them, and then you can choose who it is that you want to work with based off of how they present themselves to you, how they call upon you. If you feel that you are connected to that energy, to tap into this higher spiritual realm, you have an entire spiritual team that is here for you. And I feel like that is where you're at in your journey, whereas you're realizing you have a lot of spiritual help that you can call upon, your guide. Do you know what I'm saying? Your angels, your ancestors, the ascended masters, right? Do the research and look up all of these things and find out who are the ones that are assigned to you. Who is your spiritual team that is going to definitely help you on this path, right? That is helping you on this path, okay? Taking you to the places where you need to go to get this message across universally, right? Taking that leap of faith. Okay, and so understanding that and knowing that and understanding and being patient with yourself to not like I gotta rush it, I gotta get here, I gotta do this, but this is your calling and this is what Spirit is calling upon you to do. But if you're not there, start educating yourself, start learning, getting the knowledge, you know what I'm saying, to allow yourself to continue to evolving. You're gonna have many awakenings. I know I did. I had many, okay? Some of them were very major and very transformational. Kundalini awakening is one of them. But you're gonna have many awakenings where you're gonna come into seeing something from a higher perspective, where all your chakras are going to light up and be aligned. Your third eye is gonna open, which is your pineal gland. And then that crown chakra is gonna blast wide open, and then you're gonna be like, well, this is a whole other fucking world that I'm seeing from, that I never knew even existed, that I never even saw from before. Okay, so if you're not there yet, that is totally fine. Everybody has their own journey, but this is part of it. This is that tree of souls information, that collective wisdom. We're all learning from each other, right? We're teaching from each other. We're all healing something one from the other, realizing that there is strength and there is power in sharing your story, sharing your gifts, allowing the world to see your light, allowing the world to see your gift, and then being able to allow and pick up on others people's lights and allow that light to shine through. I shared a post on my Instagram at Healer Tiffany yesterday about not being ashamed of show your light. Excuse me. Because that light acts as a mirror and it highlights the flaws and the beauties in each of us, to whereas we can see ourselves in other people. Okay? All right? Yeah. So this is definitely a higher message calling you to come up out of your comfort zone, to take the cup that universe is offering you. Pick your head up, take that cup that universe is offering you, and allow yourself to start this new path, this new journey, and walk away from the old ways that keep you in this constant circle of going through the same shit over and over again, because it's not serving you and there's a higher purpose. Okay, there's something very much greater here for you in your life. And you have a divine partner that's going to share and walk this path with you. Because not only do we have the King of Pentacles, now we got the Queen of Pentacles. And this person is definitely, when you take this cup, that's what I was talking about. It's going to be a lot of things that's going to show up in your life as long as you receive or allow yourself to receive the messages from Spirit. If you thinking to yourself, well, how am I supposed to know that I'm not receiving? Well, you'll know. Because if you're doing things that's like the old way of doing things, and you know that it's not serving you, like it's not beneficial. I mean, you have to have that type of self-awareness, whereas you know if you're doing something that's not beneficial for you any longer, whether it's a people, place, or a thing, you know what it is that you need to release out of your life. Okay, and if you don't know, then maybe you need to work with someone like me, an energy healer, an intuitive healer, a Reiki master, to help you pinpoint these areas in your life so you can find out what it is that you need to release, so you won't keep going through the same cycles over and over again. Okay, but once you allow Spirit to come in, and you know, once you start this new path and this new journey, there's going to be a lot of help there for you. I don't know if you're already with your person that you will consider your soulmate, your divine partner, but there is somebody in this world for you. Somebody that will share this abundant lifestyle with you. Okay? This very powerful healing couple or union or connection where you guys will be able to have whatever it is that you seek or desire that is abundant to you, but not only because it's abundant to you, it's allowing you to be a blessing to other people. Okay? And now that's going to also come in once you take the cup. You know, once you allow Spirit to enter, you have to allow Spirit to gently, like the Holy Spirit, the Holy, you know, back in Christianity, the Holy Spirit is the gentleman. He ain't gonna just come rushing. He gonna knock on the door, and if you open the door, then you allow him in, but he ain't gonna just barge into your life. So we got the King and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, and then we got Nine of Cups as well. So this is again that emotional fulfillment, that 9 and 10 of Cups we got right here. Okay, remember I said when you take the cup and you start this new path, we got the Wheel of Fortune twice as well. You're going to be opening up the door to a lot of abundance in your life. Spirit is going to bless you for your obedience, for following your soul path, your soul purpose, right? And that's what's going to come through for you. And you're going to have somebody to share that with. Okay? Let's clarify this 8 of Cups, walking away. What they walking away from? Yep. I told you something, and you know what it is, and you can't say, I don't know. Yes, you do, because whatever it is bothering you anyhow. This is the thing you need to walk away from. Whatever thing that got you having some anxiety or keeping you up late at night, that's affecting your sleep, that's mentally draining you, mentally worrying and bothering you, you need to release that. Maybe it's a wet thinking pattern. It's the way you think. Maybe it's the way you handle things. It has something to do with that it's affecting your mental. That's what sword energy is. Communication, clarity. But in this case, there's no clarity. So there's some confusion. There's some mental confusion. Okay? You don't have clarity. Whatever is confusing you, there is something that's causing you anguish mentally and emotionally. Because you're walking away. Cups is emotions. You're starting a new path to this emotional fulfillment. This is the 8 of Cups. And remember, we just got the 9 of Cups with the King and Queen of Pentacles. And then we have a 10 of Cups. So it's a completion of everything that you are truly seeking and wanting. But you have to take that leap of faith. You are the one that has to walk away to allow it to come in. Okay? You have to walk away from something. You have to walk away from whatever's holding you back. That's the best way that I can explain it. Something is holding you back. You have to walk away from it. And it's something that you've been thinking about. It's something that not only it's been bothering you mentally, causing you anguish, but you've been also maybe even praying about it. You maybe have even been meditating about it. It is something that is no longer serving you, and you probably have already been thinking about knowing the fact that you need to walk away from it. All right. This is a very deep message. I'm at 45 minutes. I'm going to stop it here because I want to move over to the extended for this because I'm already at an hour. And so when they go past a certain length, I like to, make them be extended. Now, the way to be able to view my extendeds is as a patron. That's $11.11. You pay that once a month. You get benefits like these extended videos. You get access to all of those for the month. And then you also get a personal 20-minute session with me, which is a one-on-one once a month for $11.11. This would be a perfect opportunity to take that offer, because if you are in a place where you have this kind of stuck, stagnant energy and you do not know how to move forward, as soon as you become a patron, we'll connect and we'll communicate and we'll schedule your 20-minute session, okay? We'll go over what it is that you need. So not only will you be getting the full version of this reading, you're also going to get your 20-minute one-on-one session with me, where I'll pull more cards for you and I'll tap into your energy and give you the spiritual guidance that you need, okay? So if you're going to head over to my Patreon, thank you, and I'll see you over there. And if not, just take this message and realize that there is something that you need to release. Over in the extended, we're going to get deeper into that. We're going to gain some insight, some guidance, and some wisdom. We're also going to get some information from Spirit about the new path that you need to take, and where you are at in that journey, and tap into your gifts, and whatever else Spirit wants to let us know, okay? So if you're going to see me over there, thank you. And if not, take the message, take heed to it. And I'll link and up here at the top the other message that was aligned with this a couple of weeks ago about walking away what no longer serves you, okay? And until next time, peace, kings, queens, gods, and goddesses. Be well. Later.